Ghost of Yotei should be dropping sometime this year, and if you're as excited as I am, then it's time to take a step back and relive the magic from the first game. In this video, I'm going to be giving a brief recap of the first game, as well as sharing my final thoughts and some of my expectations for the sequel. I will also be going into heavy spoiler territory, so if you haven't played the first game and plan to, go back and watch this video first. I'll put the link in the description. The setting: Tsushima Island, 13th century Japan. You are a samurai of a noble clan, Jin Sakai, going to battle with your uncle, Lord Shimura, as well as other fellow samurai. Despite great effort, the Mongols defeat the samurai and begin their invasion over the rest of the island. The Mongols are brutal, but none so brutal as the Khan himself. Lord Shimura is taken prisoner and you awaken after being rescued from the beach after the devastation. You spring forth, ready to rescue your uncle and save the island. With the help of your rescuer Yuna and her brother Taka, along with fellow warriors Sensei Ishikawa, Lady Masako, a local sake brewer named Kenji, and your childhood friend Ryuzo, you plan to take back the castle to rescue your uncle. During this planning, however, you begin to justify battle tactics that are unbecoming of a samurai and more akin to what a thief might do, taking Mongols by surprise and using unconventional weaponry like bombs and kunai. You make a name for yourself in the process. The people now know you as the Ghost. Your preparations are complete, and it's time to take back the castle. Everyone shows up to help, besides your friend Ryuzo. You quickly learn that he has made a deal with the Khan to end your life. You defeat Ryuzo and save your uncle, but the Khan is already in the wind. You are then scolded by your uncle for your battle tactics, but praised for your effort and accomplishment. After your uncle expresses his desire to adopt you as his son, you begin to move north to rescue more allies, such as the warrior monk Norio. Your next objectives are to send word to the shogun for reinforcement, rescue Yarikawa from a Mongol siege, and claim your family armor. After those preparations, the Mongols take you and Yuna's brother Taka prisoner. Taka, unfortunately, tries to be a hero and is killed in the process. You recollect and storm your uncle's castle to reclaim it from the Mongols. During this battle, your uncle sends countless warriors to die in the name of honor. Jin starts to question these tactics even more and decides saving lives might be more important than his so-called honor. After the initial siege, with Yuna's help and the new set of armor made by Taka, Jin sneaks into the castle at night during the siege to poison the Mongols and kills Ryuzo in the process. To the shogun and your uncle, this is treason. He rescinds his offer to adopt you and condemns you to the shogun's judgment. You are then taken prisoner and will pay for your crimes against the shogun. While you await your fate, Kenji saves the day with a distraction, allowing you to escape with your loyal steed. However, your horse takes many arrows in an effort to help you escape danger and eventually dies along the road. Yuna shows up to rescue you yet again and returns your items. You begin to regather your allies and find that the Mongols now plan on using your poison to invade the mainland. With that, you decide it's time to defeat the Khan before he can escape the island. But you can't do it alone. You sneak back into your uncle's castle in complete silence to leave a note for him. The note informs them of your plan to attack the Khan and requests he and the remaining samurai step in and help them as allies one last time. Now the day has finally come. The Khan awaits near his ship. You and your allies, along with the help of the samurai and your uncle, storm the ship. You finally meet the Khan again, face to face. As he begins to realize that you will be victorious, he sprays poison at you and retreats to his ship. Now you must run him down to defeat the Khan and his warriors single-handedly. Because of this, you must use every tool and advantage at your disposal. As you cut them down and defeat the Khan himself, you remind him that he will be forgotten. You, along with Yuna, escape the scene. She also brings word from your uncle, asking you to meet him at your home. You make your way to the old sparring arena and await your uncle's arrival. After your uncle arrives, you begin to chat. You reminisce, but the tone shifts as you head back to the cemetery where your father was buried. Lord Shimura informs you that the shogun has instructed him to take your head as his punishment. In their exchange before their fight, they acknowledge that this will be the end of one of their family lines, the line of Shimura or the line of Sakai. Lord Shimura accuses you of not having honor. Jin fires back, telling Shimura that he is a slave to his honor.
You have no honor, and you are a slave to it.
They finally step back and prepare for battle, the sunset bathing the arena in a golden red. At the end of the fight, you emerge victorious, but are now left with an impossible decision. Your uncle asks that you kill him and give him an honorable death, but the ghost in Jin could also spare him as he refuses to be held responsible for the death of his only remaining family. What does the uncle deserve? An honorable death? Or do we show him that maybe honor isn't everything? The more I've played this game, and the more time I sit with this choice, I find myself still on the fence. This kind of complex character development and storytelling still has me thinking what is right and what is necessary. In my 3 playthroughs of this game, I have come to further appreciate the art, creativity, and beauty of it. Ghost of Tsushima will always hold a special place in my heart. With the upcoming sequel, I can only imagine the kinds of character depth, tragedy, consequence, and conflict await us. Sucker Punch has outdone themselves yet again, and I only hope that they can do it one more time for Ghost of Yotei. But I want to hear what all of you have to say. Let us know in the comments what decision you made at the end of the game and why. This game is all the more beautiful as we share our thoughts and experiences with each other. Anyways, if you stayed until the end, thank you so much for watching. As a new creator in the gaming space, it would mean the world to me if you would consider liking the video, subscribing, and heading over to my Twitch channel to leave a follow. Until next time.